G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. I definitely love sweet and sour chicken. It is one of my all-time favourite recipes. I had it for many years, but it's not exactly keto friendly. So I'm going to mix that up so I can make it just as delicious but healthy. So join me today as I make my version of a keto sweet and sour chicken. Now we're going to start this off with one of my favourite ingredients, and that's some pork rind or pork crackle. Now you can easily make your own, and I have a video on how to make your own. And I'll leave that link in the description down below on how to make your own pork crackle. Or you can just buy it from the shops. Like I picked this up from Costco for example, but most supermarkets sell pork crackle type chips. They have 0 carbs, but they're full of protein and a great snack for the movie. So I've got about a cup's worth here. So in a Ziploc bag, just going to lightly crush them, just till we get to a crushed up fine consistency. And that's it, it's that simple. And this will give these chicken pieces a nice crunchy texture. So next, into our bag, I'm going to place in half a cup of almond flour, 1/3 of a cup of grated cheese, and just season it with some salt and pepper. And just give it a good mix to combine the ingredients. And there we have our dry mix all ready. Okay, so next I've got a chicken breast. So there's no skin on this. So we're just going to cut it into squares. Just try and make them as uniform as possible. So all together I'm using 3 chicken breasts, but you can obviously use more or less depending on how many people you're serving. Okay, so we'll just grab our chicken breast and just transfer it into our bag with our dry ingredients. And simply close it up. Make sure there's air in the bag, of course. And just simply work it around just like so, just so all the chicken is coated in our dry mixture. Okay, next I've got a fry pan on the stove on a medium to high heat. So for this I'm going to use some coconut cooking oil. But you can use vegetable oil if you choose. I wouldn't recommend olive oil because it's just got too strong of a taste. But I like the refined cooking coconut oil because it is a bit healthier, but refined means it takes out all that coconut taste. So I'm just going to put a few tablespoons of our coconut oil into our fry pan. Okay, so in batches, over this medium to high heat, we're just going to fry up our chicken pieces. So after about 2 to 3 minutes, we're just simply going to get our chicken and just turn it over, just so they're cooked evenly on both sides and all the way through. Okay, so while we're cooking our chicken, at the same time we're going to make our sauce. So first ingredient, I'm going to add half a cup of rice wine vinegar. And half a cup of our sweetener or erythritol, basically whatever you use for baking that's sugar-free, or the sugar substitute I should say. And 4 tablespoons of sugar-free ketchup. Now this is the one I made in a previous video. And if you want to know how to make your own sugar-free ketchup, I'll leave a link to that video down in the description, as well as at the end of this video, on how to make sugar-free ketchup. So I got about 4 tablespoons added there. Then about a tablespoon of soy sauce. And finally, about a teaspoon of garlic powder. And over this medium heat, just keep on giving it a stir just every couple of minutes, just until it thickens up. So we want to reduce it, bring it up to the simmer and just reduce it down until it thickens up nicely. Okay, our first batch is done, so we're just going to take them off the heat and just drain off the excess oil. And it gives us just enough time to do the second batch, and you'll find by the time you've done the second batch, the sauce will be thickened up nicely. And as you can see, it is simmering away there, and it's also reduced about halfway to what we wanted to, because we wanted to get to a nice thick texture. Okay, so our chicken's all cooked and our sauce is reduced into a nice thick sauce like so. So just a simple matter of pouring it on top of our chicken. And just give it a good mix through, just so all the chicken's coated in our keto sweet and sour sauce. And that's it. That's all there really is to it. It is very simple, very healthy. So you can still have a lovely sweet and sour sauce served all over that crummy chicken. And it is 100% keto friendly. But even if you're not on a keto diet, it's fantastic as an alternative, a much healthier version than a regular sweet and sour chicken. So it really doesn't take too long to put together. It is incredibly healthy, very simple, but the best thing is it tastes simply delish.